It's now 6:32. I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Cherish, if I could get you to do roll call.
Absolutely. Magistrate Humphrey,
Present.
Magistrate Riley,
Present.
Magistrate Coldarn,
Present.
and Judge Executive Chuck Dills.
Present. First item we've got is approval of the regular meeting minutes for August 3rd, 2021.
I make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of August 3rd, 2021.
I second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codarn. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Appears everyone's in favor. Motion carries. Moving down to number 4A, fiscal matters. Need to approve the claims drawn on the general fund, the road fund, the jail fund, along with transfers presented dated August 17th, 2021.
Having reviewed all claims in the general fund, road fund, along with all transfers presented dated August 17th, 2021, I make a motion to approve as presented.
I'll second.
Motion made by Magistrate Codarn, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
It appears all in favor. Motion carries. Moving down to item B. Need a motion to accept Brian Main's Grant County Sheriff's final 2020 tax settlement as prepared by Monty Leap. And that's the independent audit done just on the sheriff's tax account that was paid to the fiscal court.
I make a motion to approve the 2021 tax settlement as prepared by Monty Late from the Grant County Sheriff's Department.
I second.
Sheriff.
I know what you're saying. Motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codarn. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
It appears all in favor. Motion carries. Moving down to item C, it looks like we have Chris Ammerman here from the Grant County Extension Office. Talk to us about the tax rates for year 2022.
Yes, the Grant County Extension District Board accepted the compensating rate as provided by the Department of Local Government. So our real property rate will be 7.8 cents per $100 of assessed value. It will net us $1,080,168.75. Motor vehicle will remain unchanged at 2.54 cents per $100 of assessed value. That will net us $49,623.78. Personal property will be at 16 cents per $100 of assessed value, and will net us $247,184.45. Calculating a delinquency of 5% and a collection rate of 4.25%. We will have approximately $1,252,532.89 to operate next fiscal year with.
Does anyone have any questions for Chris? If no questions, I need a motion to pass their tax rate. Actually, the motion is to accept their tax rate.
I'll make a motion to accept the tax rate as presented.
I will second.
Motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
It appears that all is in favor. Motion carries. Thank you, Chris, for joining us.
Thank you. I'm going to step away. You guys have a wonderful rest of your meeting.
Okay, thanks
Thanks, Chris.
again. Moving down to item D, we have Pat Goodman with us. we're going to need a motion to accept the Grant County Library's tax rate for fiscal year 2021, 2022. Pat, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. For this year's rate, we would like to go with the compensating rate for the library at, let's see, 10.3 cents per 100 assessed valuation of real property. And personal property is at 16.45 cents for the compensating rate of the 10.3 cents on real property.
Does anyone have any questions for Pat? Everyone has this in their packet. With no questions, I need a motion to accept the Grant County Public Library's tax rate, compensated rate for year 2021, 2022 tax season.
I make a motion to accept the Grant County Public Library's compensating tax rate for 2021-22 as presented to us this evening.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by saying aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
It appears all in favor. Motion carries. Pat, thanks for joining us, and you're welcome to stay on, or if you need to get off, that's fine.
It's almost tuck-in time. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks again.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Moving down to item E, need a motion to declare surplus equipment for the Grant County Road Department to be sold at public auction. See attachment A, and we're going to have three different motions here, and you'll see the attachment of what's listed to the road department to sell at public auction. And I'm looking at a date that will advertise in the paper for September 25th. It's on a Saturday, it'll be 10 a.m. at the Grant County Park. That's where we've got a lot of these other items stored at in the cattle barn.
Judge Executive Dills, do you mind to read off for the purposes of transparency what those three pieces of equipment are? I know David, I don't know if he seen what those were. I don't know.
Okay, with the road department, we have two items. One is a Bomag double steel drum asphalt roller that we are replacing with a new roller that should be delivered any day. The second item is a 2001 Dodge pickup. This was replaced last year, but it was replaced after the last year's auction. So it's been held over for this year's auction. That's the two items I'm asking for a motion to declare surplus, and both will be sold at public auction.
I make a motion to approve those two pieces of equipment, declare such a surplus from the Grant County Road Department to be sold likely in September.
I second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codarn. All in favor by saying aye, raising your hand.
Aye.
It appears all's in favor to surplus the items to the Grant County Road Department. Doing these separate, item G is I'm needing a motion to declare surplus for property at the Grant County, F is the item I'm on. Declare surplus for the Grant County Detention Center to be sold at public auction. Those are like 3 pages long, and some of it is to be sold at public auction, which most of it all is, and just sort of a breakdown. It's things that were used with the inmates as far as basketball goes. There's green ladders, some metal desk tables, excuse me, some brackets, wooden bookcases, 15 white cameras that have been replaced, bamboo fence, light fixtures, the items in gas grill, some other desk, bookshelves, some desk chairs, And then the items that are to be destroyed are quite a bit of aged Dell computers that's been replaced a number of years ago. And because of the sensitive and confidential information that is on the hard drives with medical of the inmates, they will be destroyed. The hard drives will be destroyed. So there's a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's about 20 computers on this itemized list. Yeah, there's a total of 4 pages y'all have in your packet.
Got it. I make a motion to declare various items, pieces of equipment, miscellaneous items from the Grant County Detention Center, where such list is available at the Grant County Courthouse for public viewing, in addition to destroying up to 20 Dell computers. I make that motion.
I second.
Motion made by Magistrate Riley, second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Appears all in favor. Item G, declare surplus of items of the Grant County Sheriff's Department be sold at public auction. And you can see that on attachment C list. They have 3 items. A Easy Go cart, and if there's a typo on it, it says Easy Gold. It's Easy Go, G-O, cart. And that's a golf cart that was purchased. I purchased it probably 20 years ago that were used for the fair, different events, and it's just starting to get wore down, needing replaced. Asking for it to be sold. The other is a 7 by 12 foot box trailer that was seized about 15 years ago or so that we've used, that's needing some repairs, that's asking to be sold. And then there's 6 old night vision scopes that's no longer being used. They're to be sold at public auction.
I'll make a motion to declare surplus items listed for the Sheriff's Department to be sold at public auction.
I second.
Motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hands.
Aye.
It appears all's in favor, motion carries. Moving down to H, motion to approve the agreement between the Commonwealth Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Department of Rural Municipal Roads and the Grant County Fiscal Court for resurfacing of various roads in the agreement. You all have that in your packet. I'll name out the roads for anyone that's watching the meeting. Those roads, and this is for flex funds, the contract is Dorabill Lane, which is on Lake Williamstown, Lake Road, that's a Williamstown Lake Road, Marcella Drive, also on Lake Williamstown. Then we have in Corinth, Morgan Creek Road. Also on the lake is Peaceful Road. Then we have Sipple Road, that's off of Warsaw Road. Sunny Hill Drive, which is, these are all off of Williamstown Lake off of Reeves Road. And then the last one is Tyler Drive, same off of Reeves Road on Williamstown Lake. So we've received the contract back. We'll need a motion for me to sign the contract, and then I have the resolution, and I'll get down to item I on that.
I make a motion to approve the agreement between the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Department of Rural and Municipal Aid and the Grant County Fiscal Court for the resurfacing of the stated roads.
I will second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Here's all in favor. Now we're moving down to item I. There's a resolution in your packet, and I need a motion to adopt and approve the execution of the Rural Secondary Program Agreement and to allow myself, Chuck Dills, Judge Executive, to sign said agreement.
I make a motion for such resolution of Rural Secondary Program for Judge Executive Chuck Dills to sign said agreement.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor. And for anybody that's watching, that this was on flex funds, agreement is for $316,004 is what's been approved to utilize this be spent on those roads that I named out. Okay, moving down to old business. We don't have anything. New business. In your packet is a annual report from July 1, 2020 to June 30th, 2021 of the Grant County Conservation District. It's for review only. If everyone's had to review that in your packet, does anyone have any questions? Okay, if not, we don't need to take any action on it. Moving down to reports. Magistrate Riley, do you have anything to add to tonight's meeting?
No, sir, I do not.
Magistrate Kodar?
No, sir.
Magistrate Humphrey?
Nothing to report.
Okay. Moving down to judge's report. And I've spoke to, I think, all of you today. Roger Humphrey, myself, and Steve Tatum met with the supervisor from the state overseeing the Bullock Pen Dam repairs or replacement. And it was on Rainbow Drive. So I think we had a real productive meeting, and they are getting probably within 30 days, wouldn't you say, Roger?
I'd say, yeah, it's real close.
Of getting it finalized, all the grade. They're doing the ditch work, and looks like good possibility they're going to be paving back all the way at least to the top of the hill of any damage is done to the road. So that looks good for us. Also, I'll report on the jailers that we do every meeting. They currently have 35 county inmates, and this is all sent to you in your packet. 183 state inmates, total 218. Now, they were out cleaning today, and if you all saw the garbage cleanup on Highway 25 listed, it's now went from 7.3 miles. They've finished up today at 11.2 miles. 147 bags of garbage totally, 46 tires, 4 car bumpers, 1 car hood, and 1 yard chair. That's what has been picked up on US 25. And like I said, these are, as of this afternoon, he updated the list of 2 more car bumpers and about 50 more bags of garbage they got today, and 44 more tires today. So they're getting quite a bit of it cleaned up out there. It's a shame that people are throwing their debris and stuff on the side of our roads, but I really compliment the jailer and his staff of using the inmate labor to get this cleaned up on our roads. Okay, moving down to citizens address. Do we have anyone join us on Zoom today that has anything for the court? If not, I'll remind everyone our next meeting will be Tuesday, September 7th, 2021 at the courthouse at 6:30 p.m. It'll be in-person meeting at 6:30 p.m. here at the courthouse. With that being said, I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Kodar. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
It appears all's in favor. Meeting is now adjourned. Thank you all for